Hey, how have you been doing? I don't know. Does that feel like an intro to anything? Well, I've been doing good-ish. I'm thinking of creating this video to summarize what has happened throughout this channel's life. And I'm pretty sure you guys know the beginning, the boost of it, the end of it. I'm gonna be summarizing all of it. And I thought this was fun because I was originally gonna make a video about talking about how I would create this new type of content about, instead of showing my face, I would use like, it's kind of like a vlogger style, but I don't even have a vlogger's v VTuber software. And so I'm using Bastion from Overwatch as my cameo, and this amazing sound design for Overwatch, this new map. So let's get right to it. It all began in 2015 when a friend, Luis, introduced me to Geometry Dash, and I created an account called 10 Desires, and that was my first account. And I created levels using Toho songs because I was a massive fan of Toho when I was like 13. Wait, no, not 13. What, maybe 13, 15? My teenage years. And I absolutely love Toho music. If you've not heard of Toho music, I think you've heard of a remix of it, which is The Flawless Wings of Yatagarasu, found in Yatagarasu in Geometry Dash. And it my YouTube started a bit after, because one day I believe I was watching a Zobros video on Silent Club Step, and I was like, oh my god, this is like an impossible level. This is like, no one can beat this. Like, there's so many tries that Zobros has like played on us. Like, oh, I should try making them. And so I did. I my first obviously, in order to copy Salient, I believe the first Silent Club was made by a green player, which means no account registered, and Salient, which also believe no was registered at the time, made Silent Club Step and Silent Club. So I decided to continue the trend. I created 11, which was a green account, and I created my first impossible level with the best creator ability that I can. I made sure the beginning looked sweet as possible, and I uploaded it, and guess what? I spammed the like button, because there was, back then in 1.9, you could just log in to your account, I believe, uh, and then you like a level, you log back out, you log back in, and you can like it. And I just kept repeating it and repeating it until it had like 150 likes and it was on trending. I remember that week there was another Crimson something level that was rated, and I was like, oh my god, that level was rated, but mine isn't. Obviously, mine wasn't because it's an impossible level. So there's that. I believe it was. I believe Crimson World was actually the hardest level that was submitted that was possible, which included the impossibly thin, narrow mini. And yeah, I think a few people took notice. I believe Tosh Deluxe first noticed my level in trending and decided to ask me whether he could upload this on his channel. And at the time, Tosh Deluxe had like 8,000 subscribers. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll upload it. And then we had like this sort of working relationship between me and Tosh, and it was pretty decent, all the way up until Silent Circles. I believe that's where all of the drama started. I did eventually remove all of my drama videos on him because yeah, I believe that it's probably best to settle the drama because yeah. Um, I also pivoted a bunch of things like earlier this year. Like, is it even worth republishing them? Like, I thought about it because I was just so I didn't even enjoy my own videos. Um, it felt so childish, and I thought, well, heck it. Uh, it's I accidentally privated them, so I'm not putting the energy back to republic them. But I don't know. Please tell me what you think about that below. Um okay, after Crimson World, I created Absolute Zero, which Tosh also uploaded, and it was kind of based off of um um I think Cyclic made a troll level that looked very like bad, and I was like, oh, that's great. This is for the next level, and I created that Absolute Zero, which had like a more icy design to it. And after Absolute Zero, I created Carrot and a bunch of these other levels, Silent World. At the time, I just thought about making impossible levels. That's all I thought about because, and I didn't think about the quality of the video until like very, very, very later. Like, I realized why Silent World didn't get as popular, probably because it's like nearly all black and you can't see the wave. So yeah, it was incredibly confusing. So I believe I met Silent on Skype uh, at some point, and he had an unfinished level called Silent Circle. He said he wanted me to finish the collab, and I said, okay, sure. Well, actually, I think it was me confronting Salient or he confronting me, but no, I think it's me. I found Salient's YouTube, and then I contacted him through Skype in one of his comments where he put it, and I was like, hey, can we collab on something? And and then Salient said sure. Salient now his real account's called Nautilus 2K. That is a yellow account. So I don't know where Silent Club Step is. I haven't checked up too much on. But yeah, that Nautilus 2K in his account. And I believe I played. Why did I say play? Okay, no, I asked him for a collab. He had an unfinished project based off of 9 circles called Silent Circles. And yeah, I just made it impossible. I believe this is where Stormfly is like, no, you ruined silent levels forever. I will not forgive you. And I watched this video on all silent levels, all decent silent levels, and he completely went off on how Silent Circle started this trend of ruining every single other um, silent level after because they were just all wave spam. I'm so sorry, by the way. It wasn't intentional. I was like, um, I just thought, oh my god, what if we made, because at the time, Silent Club, they were considered impossible levels. I didn't think anyone was going to freaking verify them or even defeat them. So I was like, why don't we take impossible levels up a notch where they're actually impossible? Like back then there was no verify hack. You had to do like a ship glitch or something in order to like quote unquote verify it. So a lot of levels weren't actually impossible. They had a verify glitch, and I believe my levels. or well, I am the first person that I know that I made levels that were impossible to, like, they were impossible levels, but you also couldn't beat them, but they were verified. Back when Megosta did not release his verify hack. So, yeah, I created everything. Actually, now that I think about it, I edited Silent's part. So, um, at the beginning of Silent Circles, it was his all the way up to the wave and a little bit. He created the beginning two wave, the saws, uh, and the portal, and everything just stopped right after the spikes on the wave part. Because I believe I didn't add any spikes at all to the waves, and yeah, I there originally was blue pads on between the ship part and the transition to cube and wave part. That actually used to be just blue pads and it was all empty. Maybe one or two impossible spikes on it. I'm not sure if the impossible spikes were there, but yeah, I just thought, what if I just tweak this part a little bit? I just added a row of orbs, added some spikes, like just a little bit of drama before like the wave part, and a few impossible frame perfect spike, so the player had a challenge. So at this point, I didn't think anyone was gonna get past the cube part. Like, uh, like now that I look at the world record, which is 32% by you what I don't know. It's completely insane to me. Um, and after Salent's part in the wave, which is the part with the spikes inside of the wave chamber, I think I created the mini portal and everything after. So the ball part, the dual part was all me. And yeah, the impossible wave that everyone still apparently talks about is still there. Uh, and yeah, and you guys know the rest about Silent Circles, so I will stop there. Actually, before I even started on impossible levels, I did on my 10 Desires account, I did a collab with Cyfex, some guy 28, my friend Tyler, Hi Guy 124. I think he fixed the end part, but he wasn't originally. Bianox was definitely in it. Turtle Bro, Viridian. Yeah, it was my first 1.9 collab. It was the most amazing collab I've ever done. Like I was like, the moment we finished it, we were like so proud, and like everything was perfect. And then I've never ever had a collab that was similar to like a mega collab where everyone was together that was as fun or as enjoyable as that one was, because it was just such, like we all were like supporting each other and like trying to figure out how to create, I guess. And then actually, I believe my part, the 10 Desires part, was actually probably the best design I've ever done in a GD level, including all of Cyrillic's levels. Um, I'm saying that weird because I yeah, I believe that's the best creator work I've done, and it was 1.9. It is downhill from there. Silent Circles, I am sort of proud of the ball part. But now I could see that the wave part and the mini wave part is, yeah, pretty bad. But I think the level builds up drama, and it's sort of childish. It's like it's sort of unexpected. So I guess that's why people liked it. Um, Silent Circles 2. I was also 10 Desires in that. I did not add any difficult things, which I do regret. And then 2.0 to 2.1 happened, where Cyrillic's account got banned. This was before my channel blew up. I believe I started doing drama video on Tosh Deluxe and Riot, Aurorus, Anaban. Yeah, just all those name drops. Swagger. Hashtag. Well, before I did that, earlier that year, I believe I watched a bunch of Leafy. I was like, oh my god, this guy makes awesome content. I'm not sure how I feel about that now. That's a completely different idea of what I'm thinking now is appropriate. So yeah. So I went the Leafy route, and then I didn't want my channel to become like Leafy's, I guess. And then like I tried to go my own way. It didn't work. I tried to go back into drama because C started doing some really questionable stuff, like calling his series moaning, and where he talks poorly of other people's levels, including like God Eater and like my friend Nexus at the time, who was way smaller than I was. I was like, I think way smaller, but I think we might have been the same size. But look at Nexus now; he's like 100k. That's it. And like he was talking shit about Nexus for like being a replay channel or something like that, and it's like, no. And then that's when I started hating. See, I was like, guy might be a bit on edge. The play of the game. Oh. Oh my god, I didn't realize it's been so long. Okay, well, let me think. So C basically started dissing Nexus, and all that stuff happened. It's like, yeah, this isn't cool. And then I just did nothing about it until he made that one video where he said, oh my god, Cyrillic face reveal looks like Kim Jong-un. I mean, I was 16. I defended myself, I believe. And I believe calling him racist was the right judgment at the time. Now I realize it's not really racism, but it's still like bullying. So, I mean, I guess I deserved that for being a drama channel and pretty much a kid at the time. So, pass. There we go. But yeah, that's pretty much why I started disliking C. So I tried to make a video exposing him. It was the fun part because that's where my my channel was actually fine during the drop. It's kind of, I started ruining it by being really inactive and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much. I started creating vlogs, and I stop uploading because I didn't know what kind of content to create, right? So it was all a big mystery to me. And yeah, I believe that's the start, rise, and fall of Cyrillic. Oh wait, the rise part, my channel mainly rose to prominence mainly because I exposed the real Sneaky for hacking in a video, and this dude freaking copy striked me because he said he no longer hacks. So the claims are not valid. What? What the heck? How is that an argument for copy striking my video? I had all the correct points. If you hacked in a video and I exposed you for it, then you should be exposed for that specific video. Just because you become legit over time doesn't mean you freaking like, oh, I can copy strike this video because it has my video content, and also I don't hack anymore. Mega logic right there, like mega, like big brain. How can you be this small brain? Like, how? Okay, other than that rant, I also took down all of my Tosh videos because I realized that they're a bunch of leafy videos. So that's pretty much, yeah, how it went. And I don't think I'll ever do that ever again, mainly because I don't want to become like leafy. And then also I changed my name of it. I changed it to Father. I changed it to and I changed my picture to Susan Wojcicki. I'm so sorry, Susan. I just thought it was funny at the time. I was like, I'm a teenager. But yeah, that's the rise and fall of Cyrillic. Now, the start of space. I realized that there's another person in space in the Geometry Dash community. I'm so sorry for taking your name, but I'm not gonna be creating GD content anymore. It's fine. I swear. I hope, at least. So, yeah. That's the full picture. I don't know why I chose Overwatch. I could have done something in this video, but I thought the vibe of Bastion just sitting here to be very awesome. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I did want to do this like with my face, but then I'm too ugly for YouTube, I believe. So Bastion would represent me. And yeah, rise, fall. Wait, the start, rise, and fall of Cyrillic, and that's all summarized in this neat little package. And I think that's this video. Thank you for watching if you stayed so far. I hope to make more content that's more interesting. Maybe I'll actually edit something. Who knows? Good night. I hope you have a nice time.